like to ask a question right now. If I was set to hook on a 5-pound bass, get me a 5-pound bass right now on this 115-acre lake of mine, would it count? What? Would it count? Is it the real thing? I mean, I caught him on a 115-acre lake. Does it count? That's a question I got to ask. This is Hickbilly Outdoors with D.W. Verts. We're going to talk about this. I'm going to rant in just a minute. Stay tuned. So here's the deal. 115-acre lake, early winter, late fall, whatever. Fishing's going to be tough. I've been fishing for 45 minutes, ain't had a bite yet. But it doesn't matter, does it? I mean, if I catch a 5-pounder today, or a 6, or heaven help me, 5 5-pounders today. I've done it right here in this lake. Does that count? Well, what do you mean does it count? Well, here's the deal. I'm not fishing a major reservoir out of a 21-foot bass boat with a deuce-and-a-half motor hanging off the back. I'm in my little tinny bass boat on a little public lake, but still, my farm ponds I catch big bass in, that doesn't count, does it? Well, that's kind of the thing that gets laid on you, and it really is not going to bother me much. I catch a lot of bass. I catch plenty of big bass. I like this. As an example, last year I was talking to my buddy at his place. He was getting ready to go fish, or maybe we was getting ready to go, with his 21-foot bass boat with his deuce-and-a-half hanging on the back. He's a heck of a good fisherman, too. If I make him mad, oh well. And he asked me how I'd done the day before on this very lake right here, and I said, well, it was a grind. He didn't say anything. I said, well, yes, I fished most of the day and didn't really catch much, but I did end up finally figuring something out. I said my best 5 weighed about 21 pounds. It ended up being a good day, but it was a lot of work. He didn't say nothing. I said, of course, it don't count because it was this little 115-acre lake. I said that. I said, it doesn't count. That scoundrel never answered me. He never acknowledged me. Dirty dart never answered me. Because that's the way people feel. It doesn't count. Because it's not on a big lake out of that 21-footer with a deuce-and-a-half hanging on the back and thousands of dollars electronics and all the other stuff. When I catch an 8-pound bass out of a farm pond, it don't count because I didn't do it for real. Get for real? Get it? Well, my question would then be this. What does count? Okay, so let's go down and say local lake here, Lake of the Ozarks or Truman Lake. We're going to go down on a Thursday. We're going to start practicing for a bass tournament. Or whatever, just a day fishing. I guess it don't have to be no tournament or nothing. And I catch that 5-pounder again. Catch me a 5-pounder. Does it count? It wasn't in the Derby. It wasn't in the tournament. Does it count? Huh. Let's go forward a few days. We're fishing a tournament. And I catch that 5-pounder, or Lord help me, 5 that weigh 25 pounds, whatever, but I win the tournament. 14 boat club tournament. Does it count? Does it? Huh. Okay, forget the club tournament. We're going to go fish a big tournament, $10,000 to win with 150, 200 boats in it, buddy tournament. And I catch them same 5 25-pound sack of fish now. Does that count? 10 grand in my pocket, does it count? I don't think so. If my bass in this little 115-acre lake don't count, why should those count? It's not the Bassmasters Classic. You're not, I don't care what kind of tournament you win, you ain't won the Classic. Those fish don't count. Now, you weigh in 5 for 25 the last day of the Bassmasters Classic, you got something that counts, folks. By gosh and golly, you just done it. Those count, right? It's the silliest video I'll ever do. Folks, they all count. It don't matter where you're fishing. If you're wading a creek, fish in a farm pond, I don't care, they count. You still had to make it happen. You had to fool them. Yes, it's easier to catch them on these smaller bodies of water until it ain't. And oh my gosh, do those days happen, you feel like an idiot. You go up to a half-acre, three-quarter-acre farm pond, you can't get bit. That'll humble you, and it happens. It happens a lot. It also makes you a better fisherman and makes you way more contemplative and way more aggressive and more thinking about what you're doing. I'll guarantee you that. They don't count. I cannot believe, I've seen it on the internet, I've been poked fun at before for big bass I catch in my ponds. They don't count. Well, they count to me, and that's all that really matters, isn't it? They ought to count to you too. Don't let nobody tell you any different. And that's all I got to say on that subject. I still ain't got bit here. So anything right now would be counted towards the count for me. Still looking for 5 for 25. Folks, D.W. Verts, the Hickbilly from here in central Missouri, trying to have some fun on a late fall day, and they're making it hard on me, so I'm ranting. God bless you guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, whatever. Tell me what you want to see. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. I might have to go catch some trout or something, see if they count. See y'all.